Catherine, what's up?
Hi, thank you. So, the statistic you gave right into the break about, I think it was like 98% of women that are victims of gun violence are here in the United States.
91%. And this is of the 24 most wealthy developed countries in the world. Yes.
Right. So I want to kind of take that and link it to the Ahmaud Arbery and the Kyle Rittenhouse. So, first of all, women know the fear of men in a vehicle yelling things at you, following you, etc., in a parking lot, in a mall, whatever. It has happened to every female at some point in their life, and they know that fear. And people will say that, oh, but, they're just playing around. They're just catcalls. But the violence against women is not taken seriously either by the media or in the criminal justice system. Maybe 1 in 10 accused ever see the inside of a courtroom. And the one consistent link between these people who are doing these racially motivated killings, mass shooters, etc., is violence against and hatred towards women. And so when we say, why do they feel empowered and emboldened? Because they are abusive towards women on a daily basis and face zero consequences. So to take that a step further and assume that there's going to be some sort of impunity when we know that 1 in 4 women are victims of sexual assault, 1 in 10 are victims of domestic violence, and it's something like 80 to 90% of these people that are committing these racially motivated and mass shootings and, mass killings are people who have been abusive towards or hold abusive views towards women. If we don't address one, we're never going to solve the other.
Yeah, it's almost like people. Well, not people. It's 95% white men, who end up being mass shooters and things like that. They will prey on whoever they perceive as being weaker than them. This seems like an aspect of bulliedom, and although to call it bullying is to minimize it, and I don't want to do that, but that. They can attack women with impunity. And they had, as president of the United States for 4 years, a guy who is charged with more than 20 criminal sexual assaults on women. So, they feel like they can do that with impunity, and they by and large can and do in America. And so, and they go after minorities with impunity. And police have done this for centuries in this country, continue to. And so I think tying it all together, Catherine, makes perfect sense. I think it absolutely does.
Right, because it's the fact that, we talk about white privilege, but we don't talk about male privilege a lot in this country, and the two go hand in hand.
Oh, yeah.
Because, even look at just the Republican Party in general. The fact that there are no consequences is why it continues to escalate. And again, there's how many articles have to be written about the ties between these people that shoot, that shoot unarmed black men, or that have mass killings and mass shootings, or, that the ties between that and a history in their background of domestic violence. It goes hand in hand.
Tight.
And like I said, if we don't address one, we're not going to deal with the other. And women and minorities both, my God, if we would get together, we could rule this country.
Yeah. Well said, Catherine. Well said. And this is what's so tragic, frankly, about the Republican Party consistently taking more than 50% of the white female vote in the United States. I mean, it's just mind-boggling.